Hi, I'm Timothy Mitchell with Mimaki USA. I'm here in Dallas, Texas. I'm with my friend Khalid. Khalid is the production and to an extent marketing guy here for Reece. Reece covers all over the southeastern United States and Philadelphia. They have brick and mortar locations with all kinds of materials, great people, excellent service, knowledgeable. You can visit them. You can come to their demo centers like I did. And today we are I think we're on video number 5 on the 5 most important reasons why you should consider a Mimaki, I represent Mimaki, UCJV300, this is the 160, so the 64-inch, has the cutter built right in, why you should consider it seriously. And number 5 is all the cool specialty printing you can do. And by specialty, I mean like clear ink and what you can do with clear ink, either as a gloss or as a matte. What else can you do? What do you mean by specialty?
So we have 5-layer printing, layered, multi-layered printing. You can print with texture. You can have something have raised texture on there. So as the print comes out, you can actually feel the print.
Got it.
There's all sorts of gloss features that you can do. Just a whole broad scope of things that this printer can actually put out.
Absolutely. So for those of you not entirely familiar, layer printing is usually, not always, but it's usually when you're using a clear, like a General Formulations clear, and they have different types, both adhesive or vinyl-based as well as polyester-based clears. There's different types, different optical clarity. Is you're printing usually some layer of white first or color first, and then either white under, white over, or printing white in the middle to give you like a really enhanced backlit material. So now you have CMYK and then white, and then CMYK again will give you a dynamite looking backlit. Or you can do 5-layer where you're doing CMYK, white, black, white again, and then CMYK again. And now what you've done is created something that is going in a window on the inside usually. The outside one has been mirrored, the inside one is right reading, and you can see an image on both sides of the window and it's different. And they don't bleed together, right? So you're kind of doing the opposite of a backlit, is you're preventing a backlit effect. That's 5-layer printing.
And for our customers, we find that it opens up more avenues for them to make money. I mean, you can start getting into different avenues with your customers. Just by adding a printer to your fleet, you can basically go into printing on walls, floors, anything. It opens up a lot for you.
Yeah, what you really commonly see is window graphics where you want to print on the inside. You want to install it in the inside. And it's going to visible outside so that the hooligans can't get at it and pick at it. You're protected by the glass. And so you're going to print that with CMYK and you're going to put white behind it to give it opacity. Now here's where designers come in. Designers come in and then start doing all these cool gradient effects and all this other stuff where sometimes you have like the blue is just blue and then the white comes in and changes it a little bit, So, I went to a big vehicle wrap event recently at SEMA, right? And this wrap event, these designers were off the wall. I mean, they were doing the coolest things. And I asked them, what are you using? Like, we're all using LED UV and Mimaki LED UV in particular, because you can do all these layers and good designers love to do cool things with all the layering effects.
I particularly love the texture because you could really get creative with it. I've seen people print out a whole grass field and have grass texture, or rain texture, or different clears on top of white, and you get a whole host of things that a end user like me loves. We love more options.
Absolutely. So you don't have to use clear alone to take advantage of the white ink or take advantage of the clear features. I've seen people do beautiful like fine art. Let's say they have a Van Gogh print and you print it and the color quality and all that looks great, but you're printing on a smooth surface. And then what they do is they use the clear to layer it to give the actual impasto feel so that when you see it, you also can touch the fact that it has this layered effect and it looks like the paint strokes. That's one of the dimensional elements of it. So you have dimensionality, you have white ink, which you can put, under and over. So I could print on black vinyl or metallic vinyls and then put white on top, and then I can put color and clears on top of that. The coolest looking decals in the world right now, the stuff that's really eye-opening, is all using LED UV, they're using layers, they're using clear, and they're building really interesting looking stuff.
Yes, I think no longer is this a two-dimensional world. We're coming into the third dimension, bringing layers, bringing textures, bringing all new design ideas.
Right. What Mimaki loosely calls it is 2.5D. Like we're almost a 3D model. And, Mimaki has 3D printing. But for us, it's using these layering and clear and white and CMYK in creative ways, utilizing both our own software as well as external softwares that can build this out and make you really cool stuff that completely stands outside of normal, boring, typical decal. You start seeing these layered decals with clear and stuff, it's hard to go back. The customer gets spoiled. They see something really cool and they say, how do I get that? You know what the answer is?
Get a printer.
Yeah, and get a Mimaki UCJV300 with white ink and clear, and then you'll definitely be able to do all that yourself.